क्षं ॐ हं क्षं ॐ हं क्षं ॐ हं क्षं नायका आज्ञाचक्रधिनायका ॐ हं क्षं नायका आज्ञाचक्रधिनायका अहङ्कारनाशका अहङ्कारनाशका प्रत्यहङ्कारतोषका ॐ हं क्षं नायका आज्ञाचक्रधिनायका ॐ हं क्षं नायका आज्ञाचक्रधिनायका लक्ष्मीये श्री मेरी मातगा श्री गणेशुडे श्री जीससगा श्री महालक्ष्मीये श्री मेरी मातगा श्री गणेशुडे श्री जीससगा కడు పేదరికములో జన్మించి చిన్న వయసులో అతి చిన్న వయసులో జనులను ఉద్ధరించావు ఓం హం క్షం నాయకా ఆజ్ఞాచక్రధినాయకా ఓం హం క్షం నాయకా ఆజ్ఞాచక్రధినాయకా నయం చేసి పాపకర్మలను ఖండించి రోగాలను నయం చేసి పాపకర్మలను ఖండించి పాపుల కొరకు సిలువనెక్కి మరణించావు మానవాళి కోసం మరల పునరుద్ధానం చెందావు ఓం హం क्षं नायका आज्ञाचक्रधिनायका ॐ हं क्षं नायका आज्ञाचक्रधिनायका
Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all humbly namaskar, raise our kundalini and put ourselves into bandhan. With our right hand, let's raise our Kundalini 7 times up the Sushumna, bringing vibrations to Sahasrara. Take right hand above Sahasrara. Steady the attention. Bringing our hand back down into the lap. You can take 3 great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please give us the permission to come together this morning for the puja. Please keep us in your attention. And give us the necessary state to go deep into ourselves and deep into our sahasraras. Let us be worthy of your attention, Shri Mataji. Let's take attention now to Muladhara. With our both hands to the Mother Earth. And attention below Muladhara in the Mother Earth as well. Feel the connection. Shri Adi Bhumadevi mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Keeping our attention on the first petal of Muladhara, pointing downwards. Shri Mataji, please let us establish in our Muladhara the harmony, the balance, and the sensitivity to innocence. Let us be identified just with the joy and chastity, united by innocence. Shri Ganesha mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Moving our attention to the left of Muladhara. Shri Mataji, please give us the mastery over temptations and enticement. Shri Mataji, please give us mastery over the evil within ourselves. And Mother, please give us victory over all spirits possessing others. Let us feel the confidence in our own divinity. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Coming to the right side of Muladhara. Shri Mataji, let us embody the humility to God, the wisdom and the knowledge, integration of the total awareness and the witnessing power. Give us the total knowledge of scriptures and of truth.
Tvameva Sakshat
Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Bring our attention to the fourth petal of Muladhara, facing upwards. Mother, please give us the fearlessness due to the sense of security, the awareness of collective consciousness, and the power of Dharma. Let us feel the embodiment of Dharma, seeking the nectar of existence as an instrument of the divine. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Taking our right hand across Agya. We'll take twice the Lord's Prayer here. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all the evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Put our left hand on the ego. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, Shri Mata Sharanam Gacchami. Mahatmamakara mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahathamkara Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Take our right hand up and press down firmly in Sahasrara with the fingertips and give a good massage. And we can again take our hand up a few inches above Sahasrara. Just hold it there where we feel very strong and cool. Shri Mataji, please save us from the traps of the left and the right side. Take us across the ocean of illusion and bring us straight to your lotus feet in our Sahasrara. Let's keep our attention up to here where our hand was as we listen to Shri Mataji's talk.
I don't know what to tell you more about Sri Ganesh because really it is so important that we have to know the importance of Mooladhara Chakra. If you read the newspaper just on the first page, you find people going amok as far as their moral sense is concerned. Absolutely, I mean, to us it is something so shocking. And perhaps, I think people are possessed on their Muladhara chakra. The way they behave, one feels that there's something gone wrong with them completely and they have no control over themselves. And just like mad people, they are behaving. And all these problems that are coming of these perversions are due to this kind of a possession on the Muladhara chakra. One has to be very, very careful and respectful about it. I've already told so many things, how to keep it clean, how to respect it, how to behave yourself. As you know, Shri Ganesha was created at the gate of hell to protect us from falling into hell. But actually, when we insult him and we do not care for him, he just sleeps off. And when that happens, any kind of a possession can come and can really make people mad. When you come from India to these places, you're really surprised and shocked. What is wrong with these people? How can they be behaving in this manner? How can they go all out to ruin themselves like this? And how is it they do not understand the importance of morality when they are following Christ? The Christians, I think, are the worst as far as morality is concerned. They have no moral values left in them. It's such a sad thing that the number of people killed by Christians is also the maximum. Sometimes I think these people who are killed everywhere might have possessed the Christians this way, that they are just going amok and behaving in this manner, destroying themselves. Now the first quality of Shri Ganesha is that he gives us wisdom. And that wisdom gives us the sense how to behave, gives us the balance, and gives us the sense how to behave towards ourselves, how to preserve yourself, how to respect yourself. But if Ganesha is not at all there to watch you, might be from hell, some horrible hellish bhoots are coming out, or I don't know. I cannot explain this kind of thing. Now the other way around, I'll tell you, in India is especially with women, they are extremely particular about their chastity, extremely particular. Like we had a queen called Padmini, and she was a very beautiful woman, and one Muslim aggressor who became a sultan heard about her beauty. So he wanted to see her. So she refused. I don't want to see her. Even seeing a woman like with those bad eyes are bad. Seeing a woman also are bad. So he said, if you do not allow me to see her, I'll invade your country. So she agreed that all right, he can see me in a mirror. So at least his bad eyes don't fall on me directly. She agreed to that. And he saw her in a mirror and he saw that it was even more beautiful than he had thought to be. So now he wanted to have her. So physical, so superficial. And he said, if you now do not come to me, I will again attack. So they made a plan. Let us now decide whether we are going to surrender our queen or not. So everybody said nothing doing. We are not going to surrender. Because the chastity of a woman is very important, and that of a queen. And a queen who is representative of all the womanhood should not be sacrificed like that. They could not bear the idea. So they said that, all right, we'll organize something and cheat these people. So they sent a word, all right, we are all coming and the queen is coming too. And they sent 100 palanquins. We use palanquins for ladies in India, covered. And inside every palanquin, there was one warrior sitting with all the weapons, and there were 4 carrying the palanquin. And all these 4 were also warriors. So thus they have about 500 warriors. It was a small kingdom. So when they went down, these people were very happy the queen is coming, and they were all getting drunk and celebrating it, the queen is coming, queen is coming. So they were half drunk also. They had told these women that in case we win, then we lit a fire and you will know that we have won. But if you do not see anything like that, then be sure that we have lost the war. So the king sat in the front by the queen and the rest of them, and they went and attacked them in the sense that they first entered inside, and then instead of the queen, the king came out, and they all fought those people. But they were only 500, so they could not be saved, and these people had better weapons, so they were killed. They did not lit the fire. Now the women knew that all of them will be coming. Now they were very rich sultans, very rich Muslims and things like that. But they thought that now their chastity is in danger. So there was a big platform, and they made a big fire on that. And they all entered into it and killed themselves before they could enter and touch their body. So for women especially, it is very important to have a great sense of chastity. And if they do not have the great sense of chastity, then they develop all kinds of funny ideas. And mentally they become very imbalanced. And the children that they have also become very funny, and you have all these problems of perverted relations, incest relations. And today I read a horrible story about a little girl who suffered with this incest relationship. It's hell that we have created. In hell, what else is going to be? Same thing. There's no sanity about it. There's no wisdom about it. So we have to now understand how we have to build ourselves as Sajovis. Men and women, all of them have to go hand in hand. Because the first quality I told is wisdom, but the essence of Muladhara is innocence. They are made of innocence. The power of Ganesha is innocence. And innocence comes when you do not destroy it. Actually, a child is born innocent. But if the mother is like that, immediately the child takes over. And if the father is like that, the son takes over. But later on, it has effect, whether it's mother or father. The whole society is in decadence, is going down. You can see it so clearly. Thanks to certain great saints in India who made the culture of India. It has not come from any philosophers or any writers or intellectuals, but it has come to us from the saints who understood the value of chastity and who understood the value of innocence. And they have built the whole thing in such a manner that these things never enter into our head. So we call them as susamskaras, means good conditionings. These good conditionings are surrounding us so much that this never enters into our head, all these kind of things that people are doing here are mad. When it doesn't enter into your head, we can say that we just do not allow these possessions to come in. Because if you make preparation in a way for these possessions to come in, then the possessions will be there. Like the way people dress up nowadays, you see. They look like really witches or boots, absolutely. And such people will be definitely attacked. Because the boots think that these are someone like us, let's go into them. Also, Agya is not to be covered. I've told 100 times, please don't cover your Agya. Please stay right now. Don't cover your Agya. If you cover your Agya, then you cannot be protected. They enter into your Agya. And from Agya they can go up to your Muladhara. So you are living in an atmosphere which is very dangerous for saints to live. Actually, that's why they said the saints must go to Himalaya. If they could say that to Indians, I don't know what should I say to people who live in such horrible circumstances. Absolutely horrible. I mean, you think about it, how terrible it is, and how many problems it gives us, how many people are ruined, how many children are ruined, how we go amok. So the first thing is that we should understand that Ganesha gives us maryadas, limits. It is innate within us. It's not imposed on us. It is innate. A little girl, if you see she's shy, she knows how to protect herself. Even the boys, they are shy and they try to protect themselves. But that innate innocence we try to flout. Because ego is there. What's wrong? You tell them anything, what's wrong? And you do not know how devastating it is. In London, I know of so many parents telling me that their children are already squatting, they have got already children. At a very young age, about 15, 16, they have got children. And this is so widespread. And so shamelessly they discuss. I mean, in the newspaper, if you read, I mean, you can't imagine why to write all these things in such details in the newspaper. There's no need to write each and everything in the newspaper. But basically, we are good people. God has created us good human beings. We are beautiful people. But this ego and this kind of a stupid idea that what's wrong in doing anything coming from ego. People have gone amok. And when you go amok, you get caught up by these booths. And then once you are caught up by these booths, you start behaving in a manner that no one can explain why they behave like this. I just don't understand. There was a boy who came with all his hair not properly done and looking funny, and with all these jatas as we call them. So I asked him, why do you dress up like this? You look like a primitive man. He said, I want to be primitive. I said, you cannot. Your brain is modern. By just making such hair, are you going to become primitive? You cannot become primitive. But just imagine, all these external things they do. For what? To have an identity. Now, this idea of identity is also a sign that you do not have your maryadas. You can do anything. You can become a punk and all kinds of things you do. I mean, there are no maryadas. And that means you are denying Ganesha completely. Ganesha has created those maryadas innately within us. Even a prostitute in India, she has to take to that profession because she's forced into it. Maybe she's being brought from somewhere, or maybe that out of her big problem, she might have been a prostitute. She will see that her child is saved. She knows that it's wrong. But here it is so bad that we do not know also that it is wrong. And imagine, this is the limit of things, that you see yourself getting drowned in the water and you know that you are going to be killed. Still you are enjoying, very nice, I am going to be killed. This is the situation of the wisdom. It's really shocking. So we have to now understand what are our maryadas, how we have to live within our maryadas. And I'm sure if you really work out your Shri Ganesha, for that the best is to meditate. Put yourself on some nice turf, grass, sit on that, put your left hand with the light and right hand on the Mother Earth and say Atharvashish. If you can remember it by heart, it's a very good thing, otherwise you can keep the book and read it. Or say Ganesha's mantra to begin with. It's going to help you very much. It's going to help you, your eyes, it's going to, your whole thing is going to be very nice. And also with this kind of a mad Muladhara, a woman can become extremely aggressive with her husband. I mean, she can be a very cruel woman. And that's what is happening in America now. But I can't understand how women could be that cruel. I mean, I never used to think women could be cruel, really. I mean, they could be sly, they could be sort of doing some scandal mongering or some sort of stupid things like that. But that a woman should be a cruel woman. When I first read the history of England, I was surprised that there were some queens who were very cruel. And also that there were 7 queens who were killed. In India, if if a king kills even one queen, he'll be ousted completely from the whole country. Whose child is crying? Will you take back the child? What's the matter? There must be some position. Otherwise, why should the child cry so much? Take it out. Take him out. There's some sort of a position. Remember, if children start crying in front of my photograph or in my presence, then know there's some position. Otherwise, they won't cry. Take him out. Ishwari, I guess. So it's not something very simple thing. It's very serious. For Sahaja is very, very serious. They have to revive their innocence. They have to revive their maryadas. They have to delimit themselves. It's very important. Otherwise, as I would say that if you have some wheat spread out everywhere, how can you reach the heights? You have to put them into some bags, some maryadas. Only by maryadas you can rise. Of course, the Kundalini will help. Of course, Ganesha will help also. But we should also try to watch ourselves. There should be introspection. Are we still in the same category? I've told many people that it is better you walk with your eyes towards the grass, only at 3 feet, because at 3 feet you can only see children, flowers and grounds. Not higher than. Nothing very beautiful is beyond that, I think. Always much higher, so that you see above the heads of people. Nothing in between. And our whole lifestyle is so funny. I just don't know how to explain it. But is accepted. Yesterday there was an Indian, and very seriously came and told me, I've been committing one sin. So I must tell you, I said, what? In my family, nobody takes beer, but I am taking beer sometime. After that, I didn't know where to look. What to say to him? Very seriously he said, you are mother, so I must confess to you, but now I will never touch beer. Imagine. Very seriously he was talking. And another fellow came, he told me, I said, now you Indians don't want to come to this thing. What is it, you are all making money? He said, we have made a lot of money here, we don't want any money. But I said, then why don't you come? You should come and take your to Sahaja Yoga. He said, you see, mother, mostly this is, the trouble is, it's very great hesitation. He said that, you see, mostly it is not advertised in Indian papers. And we Indians think that we are rather of a different species, you see. How are we going to fit in with these people? Because you see, their ideas are so different, ours are so different. And how are we going to fit in with them? It's very difficult. But this time I saw some Indians also and some Indian musicians singing. So it seems that we can fit into them. Yes, I said they can fit into you and you can fit into them. It's easy there, your style only. He said we were really enamored how they were nice, you see. And they were, because they do not consider that these things are bad or anything. India is like that, you see. They think that you are of a different bottle and they are of a different bottle. So you are like that and they are like that. They cannot be like you and you cannot be like that. So they think it's a different bottle you belong to. It's a different category of people. But they don't think that you are bad or good. They don't pass judgment. But this is what it is, that we have to understand that we have gone too far with this madness, spoiling our Shri Ganesha. Also, Australians have to give a very big deed in Shri Ganesha's area, because you are sitting on the soil of Shri Ganesha. To all the surgeries, you must show. But as you know, what we had horrible experiences so far, and how people have been dominating and doing all kinds of nonsensical things, money-wise and otherwise also, morality-wise. So it sometimes upsets the whole balance of surgery, because it's all depending on Shri Ganesha. That means depending on Australians. And Australians have all the possibility of reaching a great height in Ganesh principle. Because they have the Mother Earth here sitting down. What else do they want? You need not take to stupid American style things. I mean, if you see their Halloween, I tell you, you won't eat your food for 8 days. And if you go only to Rio, even you do not visit their carnivals, but even if you see the pictures, you won't eat your food for 1 month. So horrible there. So are we going to follow them, or are we going to start our own Australian Shri Ganesha's special people? Or this, I have to warn you. And people are all watching all over. All Sahajogis are there. You know that all over the world we have Sahajogis. And they are watching everyone. And you have to do your maximum to express your Ganesh principle, which should be very easy for you. And as I told you that Australia was a part and parcel of India once upon a time. It has come down here. So, at least in your films and all that, you can say they are dharmic. They are dharmic. They are not so bad as the American films are. But still, this idea of copying the French or the Americans shows that we have lost our personality. But Shri Ganesha gives you a personality. He gives you a personality because he gives you maryadas. You see, by maryadas only you get your personality. A person is known by his maryadas. And that's what has to come within us, are our maryadas. So today's puja is about Shri Ganesha. Of course, you know he has got 4 petals, and you know what he's placed in and what he does and all that, and how he looks after the chastity of his mother and all that. But the main thing is that how we develop Shri Ganesha within us, how people see us as the incarnations of innocence on this earth. I know it's very difficult, but imagine Shri Ganesha sitting on the gate of hell, of excretion, because he's just like a lotus above everything else, and he makes everything fragrant. In the same way, I expect all of you, the Saj Yogis of Australia, to have that beautiful personality of Sri Ganesha, and that you emit that fragrance of innocence among all the Saj Yogis and then among all the world. May God bless you.
Shri Mataji, we the Sahaj Yogis of Australia wish to worship you this morning in your form of Shri Ganesha. Bring about more and more Shri Ganesha's qualities within ourselves and within the Australian people. To purify the land of Shri Ganesha. And to fulfill your vision for very innocent Sahaj Yogis and Dharmic people. Shri Mataji, please be present with all the deities. Please forgive us for any mistakes and lapses. And please give us the necessary attention and state to perform your puja. Jai Shri Mataji. We can now wash Shri Mataji's lotus feet, take Ganesha mantra, and recite the Ganesha Tavashisha. Om Tvameva
Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi Tvameva Kevalam Ratasi Tvameva Kevalam Haritasi Tvameva Sarvam Khalvidam Brahmasi Tvam Sakshat Atmasi Nityam Ritam Vachmi Satyam Vachmi Ava Tvamam Ava Vaktaram Ava Shrotaram Ava Dataram Ava Dhataram Avanuchanavamashisham Avapashatat Avapurastat अव उत्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवच ऊर्ध्वातात् अवाधरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं तत्त्वो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं तत्त्वो स्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्प्रदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मास्त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवस्वरोम गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारः शान्तरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादः सन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निचृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुरहस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायन्ति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः. Let us now offer 108 holy names of Shri Ganesha, which were offered to Shri Mataji in this puja in Canberra. We will listen to it and do puja to Shri Mataji's lotus feet. So if you have any perfume, kumkum, turmeric, akshat, flowers, whatever you have, just decorate Shri Mataji's lotus feet with it. And we will listen, chant these mantras along with the video.
First I'll say the Sanskrit word, and everybody can hear? First I'll say the Sanskrit word, then the English translation, and then we'll say a short mantra. So it'll be, for the first one is Om Vinayaka. We'd say Om Tvameva Sakshat, Om Vinayaka, Namo Namaha. Om Shri Vinayaka.
Not Om, Shri Vinayaka.
Shri Vinayaka, Namaha. Namo Namaha. Right. It is Shri Vinayaka, adoration to the peerless one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vinayaka Namo Namaha. Shri Vignarajaya, adoration to the ruler of obstacles. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vignarajaya Namo Namaha. Shri Gauri Putraya, adoration to the son of Gauri.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gauri Putraya Namo Namaha.
Ganesh Varaya, adoration to the Lord of categories.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Varaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Skanda Grajaya, adoration to the firstborn, Skanda's elder.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Skanda Varaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Avyayaya, adoration to the inexhaustible one.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Avyayaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Putaya, adoration to the pure one.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Krupaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Dakshaya, adoration to the skillful one.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dakshaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Adyakshaya, adoration to him who presides.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adyakshaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Dvija Priyaya, adoration to him who is fond of the twice-born.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Dvija Priyaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Agni Garbhachida,
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Agni Garbhachida Namo Namaha.
Shri Indra Shipradaya, adoration to the bestower of power to Indra.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Indra
Pradaya Namo Namaha. Shri Vani Pradaya, adoration to the bestower of speech.
Om Tvameva Sakshat
Shri Vani Pradaya Namo Namaha. Shri Avyayaya, adoration to the inexhaustible one.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Avyayaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Sarvasiddhi Pradaya, adoration to the bestower of all fulfillment. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvasiddhi Pradaya Namo Namaha. Shri Sharvatana Yaya, adoration to the son of Shiva. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sharvatanayaya Namo Namaha. Shri Sharvavari Priyaya, adoration to him who is fond of night. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sharva Priyaya Namo Namaha. Shri Sarvat Makaya, adoration to him who is the soul of all. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Matmakaya Namo Namaha. Shri Shrishti Katra, adoration to the Creator. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shrishti Katra Namo Namaha. Shri Devaya, adoration to the Resplendent One. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Devaya Namo Namaha. Shri Anitkara Achitaya, adoration to him who is worshipped by multitude. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Anikara Achitaya Namo Namaha. Shri Shivaya, adoration to the Auspicious One. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shivaya Namo Namaha. Shri Shuddhaya, adoration to the Pure One. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shuddhaya Namo Namaha. Shri Buddhi Priyaya, adoration to him who is fond of intelligence. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Buddhi Priyaya Namo Namaha. Shri Shantaya, adoration to the Peaceful One. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shantaya Namo Namaha. Shri Brahmacharini, adoration to him who is celibate. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmacharini Namo Namaha. Shri Gajanaya, adoration to him who has an elephant's face. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gajanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Dvai Matrayaya, adoration to him who has two mothers. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dvai Matrayaya Namo Namaha. Shri Muni Stutaya, adoration to him who is praised by sages. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Muni Stutaya Namo Namaha. Shri Bhakta Vigna Vinashanaya, adoration to the destroyer of devotees' obstacles. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhakta Vignanayana Shanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Ekadantaya, adoration to him who has one tusk. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ekadantaya Namo Namaha. Shri Chaturbhave, adoration to him who has four arms. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chaturbhave Namo Namaha. Shri Chaturaya, adoration to the ingenious one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chaturaya Namo Namaha. Shri Shakti Samudyataya, adoration to the powerful one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shakti Samyutaya Namo Namaha. Shri Lambodharaya, adoration to him who has a large belly. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lambodharaya Namo Namaha. Shri Shurpakarnaya, adoration to him whose ears are like winnowing fans. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shurpakanayana Namo Namaha. Shri Harayi, adoration to him who is lion-like. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Harayi Namo Namaha. Shri Brahma Viduttamaya, adoration to the foremost knower of Brahman. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahma Viduttamaya Namo Namaha. Shri Kalaya, adoration to the embodiment of time. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaya Namo Namaha. Shri Graha Pataya, adoration to the Lord of planets. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Graha Pataya Namo Namaha. Shri Kamini, adoration to him who is love. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kamini Namo Namaha. Shri Soma Surya Nilochanaya, adoration to him whose eyes are the sun and the moon. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Soma Surya Nilochanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Pashankushad Haraya, adoration to him who wields the noose and the goad. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pashankushadharaya Namo Namaha. Shri Chandaya, adoration to him whose actions are rhythmical. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chandaya Namo Namaha. Shri Gunatityaya, adoration to him who transcends qualities. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gunatityaya Namo Namaha. Shri Niranjanaya, adoration to him who is without blemish. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Niranjanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Akalmashaya, adoration to him who is without impurity. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Akalmashaya Namo Namaha. Shri Svayama Siddhyaya, adoration to him who achieved fulfillment by himself. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Svayam Siddhyaya Namo Namaha. Shri Siddhachit Padambujaya, adoration to him whose lotus feet sages worship. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Siddhachita Padambujaya Namo Namaha. Shri Bijapura Palasaktaya, adoration to him who is fond of pomegranates. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bijapura Palasaktaya Namo Namaha. Shri Varadaya, adoration to the bestower of boons. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Varadaya Namo Namaha. Shri Shashvataya, adoration to the unchanging one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shashvataya Namo Namaha. Shri Krutini, adoration to him who works incessantly. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Krutini Namo Namaha. Shri Vijayapriyaya, adoration to him who is fond of the twice-born. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dvijapriyaya Namo Namaha. Shri Vitabhayaya, adoration to him who is free from fear. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vitabhayaya Namo Namaha. Shri Gardini, adoration to him who wields the mace. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gardini Namo Namaha. Shri Chakrini, adoration to him who wields the discus. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chakrini Namo Namaha. Shri Ikshul Shabpadhriti, adoration to him who holds the sugarcane bow. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ikshushabpadhriti Namo Namaha. Shri Daya, adoration to the bestower of wealth. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Daya Namo Namaha. Shri Ajaya, adoration to the unborn one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ajaya Namo Namaha. Shri Utpalakaraya, adoration to him who holds the blue lotus blossom. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Utpalakaraya Namo Namaha. Shri Pataya, adoration to the Lord of Wealth. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pataya Namo Namaha. Shri Stuti Hashitaya, adoration to him who rejoices in praise. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Stuti Harashitaya Namo Namaha. Shri Kuladrib Hitra, Shri Kuladrib Hitra, adoration to him who supports the mountain ranges. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kuladrib Hitra Namo Namaha. Shri Jati Laya, adoration to the intricate one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jati Laya Namo Namaha. Shri Kali Kalmashayana Shanaya, adoration to the destroyer of Kali's impurity. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalika Mashanaya Shanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Chandra Shud Amanaya, adoration to him who wears a moon on his head. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chandra Chudamanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Kantaya, adoration to the beloved one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kantaya Namo Namaha. Shri Papaharini, adoration to the destroyer of wickedness. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Papaharini Namo Namaha. Shri Samahityaya, adoration to the attentive one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samahityaya Namo Namaha. Shri Ashritaya, adoration to him who is our refuge. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ashritaya Namo Namaha. Shri Karaya, adoration to him who manifests prosperity. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Karaya Namo Namaha. Shri Saumyaya, adoration to the Pleasant One. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Saumyaya Namo Namah. Shri Bhakta Vanchit Adayaya Kaya, adoration to the granter of devotees' desires. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhakta Vanchitaya Dayaya Kaya Namo Namah.
Whatever desire by Vishwa, the one who makes the baby, because he knows everything.
Shri Shantaya, adoration to the peaceful one. Shri Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shantaya Namo Namah. Shri Kaival Yashukadaya, adoration to the bestower of absolute happiness.
Kaivalya.
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 Kaivalya. Kaivalya Sukhadaya.
Kaivalya Sukadaya.
Sukadaya.
Kaivalya means absolute.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaivalya Sukhadaya Namo Namah. Shri Sachitananda Vigrahaya, adoration to him whose form is existence, knowledge. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sachitananda Vigrahaya Namo Namah. Shri Janini, adoration to the wise one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Janini Namo Namah. Shri Dayayutaya, adoration to him who's full of compassion. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dayayutaya Namo Namah. Shri Dantaya, adoration to him who has self-control. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dantaya Namo Namah. Shri Brahma Vish is
Brahma Vishnu. Brahma Desha.
Brahmadesha Desha Virajitaya, adoration
Vivarjitaya. Deva
Vidachaya, adoration to him who is free from aversion to the Supreme. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahma Vishvachaya Namo Namah. Shri Pramatad Itayabhayadaya, adoration to him who is feared by power-intoxicated men. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pramatadayadhyabhadyayadaya Namo Namah. Shri Kanthaya, adoration to him who has a beautiful throat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kanthaya Namo Namaha. Shri Vibhudeshavaraya, adoration to the Lord of the Wise. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vibhudesharaya Namo Namaha. Shri Ramachitaya, adoration to the God worshipped by Rama. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ramachitaya Namo Namaha. Shri Vidaye, adoration to the controller of destiny. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vidaye Namo Namaha. Shri Nagara Jaya Janopvitaya Tavati. Adoration to him who wears a cobra as a sacred thread. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nagarjaya Janopavitavate Namo Namaha. Shri Stulakanthaya. Adoration to him who has a stout neck. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Stulakanthaya Namo Namaha. Shri Svabhyam Katre. Adoration to him who acts independently. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Svayam Katre Namo Namaha. Shri Samagosha Priyaya. Adoration to him who is fond of the sound of Samaveda. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samagosha Priyaya Namo Namaha. Shri Parasmai. Adoration to him for whom there is no other. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Parasmai Namo Namaha. Shri Stulat Undaya. Adoration to him who has a stout trunk. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Stulatundaya Namo Namaha. Shri Agraya. Adoration to the firstborn. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Agranyai Namo Namaha. Shri Diraya. Adoration to the courageous one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Diraya Namo Namaha. Shri Vagishaya. Adoration to the Lord of Speech. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vagishaya Namo Namaha. Shri Siddhi Dayakaya. Adoration to the bestower of fulfillment. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Siddhi Dayakaya Namo Namaha. Shri Dura Bilva Priyaya. Adoration to him who is fond of Durva and Bilva. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Durva Bilva Priyaya Namo Namaha. Shri Avyakta Murtaya. Adoration to the manifestation of the unmanifest. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Avyakta Murtaya Namo Namaha. Shri Adbhuta Murtimate. Adoration to the wondrous form. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adbhuta Murtimate Namo Namaha. Shri Shalendra Tanu Jotsanga Kela Notsuk Amanasaya. Adoration to him who is fond of playing with his mother Parvati, daughter of the Mountain Lord. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shalendra Tanu Jotsanga Kela Notutka Manayasaya Namo Namaha. Shri Svala Vanu Sudha Sarajita Manmath Vigraha. Adoration to him who is a vast ocean of sweetness, more charming than the God of love. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Svala Sarajita Manmath Vigraya Namo Namaha. Shri Samasta Jagada Daraya. Adoration to the supporter of all the worlds. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samasta Jagadaraya Namo Namaha. Shri Mahini, adoration to the source of illusory power. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahini Namo Namaha. Shri Mushi Kayavahayanaya, adoration to him who rides the mouse. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mushikavahanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Hrushtaya, adoration to the rapturous one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hrushtaya Namo Namaha. Shri Tushtaya, adoration to the content one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Tushtaya Namo Namaha. Shri Prasanat Mane, adoration to the benign one. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Prasanat Mane Namo Namaha. Shri Sarvasiddhi Pradayakaya, adoration to the bestower of all fulfillment. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarvasiddhi Pradayakaya Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Let us just meditate for a few more minutes before we move into Aarti. Let us prepare for Aarti now.
सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार, माँ कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में हो माँ, बैठ के दिल में हो माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा, माँ कर दिया उजियारा। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मेरा ये पल मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। कोई सके जो सेवा, कोई सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना।
लक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिपुरात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् साक्षात् श्री स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। 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 बोलो श्री भगवती माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। जय श्री राम।
You at a time.
Thank you, Shri Mataji, again and again, from the bottom of our hearts, for allowing us to offer puja to you here today, and for all the brothers and sisters, the collectivity, and for the boon of being Satyogis in the land of Shri Ganesha, where Mother Earth is so strong. Please let us, all the yogis, not take this for granted, but use these blessings to go very deep and to become very strong Satyogis, beacons of innocence and Ganesha Tattva. Thank you, Shrimataji, again and again for all the blessings. Jai Shrimataji. We can collectively namaskar, raise our kundalini, put ourselves into Bandhan.
Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you all for joining. Have a very nice day today. Jai Shri Mataji.